today I'm going to show you all a cold call script and a cold call script guideline that you can use right now in your wholesale real estate business. A lot of wholesalers and influencers online would put this behind the paywall, but I'm putting it out for you all. All I ask is that you like this video, comment down below, and subscribe. So I'm going to share my screen with you all and show like this whole document that I made for you all on what information you need during a cold call and an actual cold call script and examples of a cold call conversation. Now, this is highly valuable information. If you want more of this, check out my link down below where you can get access to my course where I go more in depth in that and all aspects of wholesale real estate. Cold calling is vital in your real estate business because even if you're sending out mailers or sending out texts, eventually you have to get up on that phone and talk to sellers. And so even though this is the initial beginning, the cold call of talking to a seller, you can use these different information in order to navigate a conversation with a seller. All right, step one, what information do you need? Now, the main information that you need are they interested in selling? Condition of the property, timeline to sell, why are they interested in selling, and the price. And shout out to Brent Daniels. A lot of this is based off of him, Mr. TTP, Talk to People. He has heavily influenced my wholesaling journey and this cold call script. So I have to give him the credit for a lot of this, but I changed it up in my own ways just based off of my experience talking with sellers. One thing that I added was, are they interested in selling? Is because that's one of the first questions you're going to ask. That's probably the first line of the script. Hi, I see that you own this property. Have you ever been interested in selling? Right? And either there's a yes or no. If there's a no, you can't go down this line of asking about the condition, timeline, and why they're interested. So that's why I put that as one of the first bullet point of the information that you need during a call with a seller. And then let's go down to the script. Now, make sure you all take notes. Now, I do put a quote here. It says, our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. I think this is key when you're cold calling, right? Let's say you have your schedule to do 100 calls a day, and you're on 95, you're getting tired, 96, and you're like, I think I'm done for the day. Just keep on going. You don't know what's happening. You don't know if a seller is at home during that time, and that may be one step closer to getting that deal. So just always go that step further or just complete what you dedicated yourself to do. All right. So for a no or not interested response, say, hello, Jane. Hello, John. Hello, Jane. I say it kind of like that. Hello, Jane. Hello, John. Yes, this is she. Hey, Jane. My name is Matthew. And I know this is completely random, but my investors and I are looking to buy another property around the area. I want to know if you ever considered a cash offer on your property, blank. And that's how I start my script. I don't ask them if they own this property. I don't ask them boom, boom, boom. I just want to make sure I have the right person. And then I just go into my spiel. I think a lot of people will be like, okay, what's your name? Is this John? Okay. Do you own this property? Do you do this or do you do that? How are you? All of these different things. No, just make it short and sweet. And so you can see in this first sentence, I'm telling them what I do, my name, and I'm also seeing if they're interested, right? Our first line, are they interested in selling? Have you ever considered a cash offer on your property, right? And whether they own it or not, they can tell me right here. They can say, hey, we don't own this property. Cool. But at least I already have it up there in the first 10 seconds of that conversation. So I don't have to waste my time or their time. I can just be really concise or have them want to hang up on me, right? Not interested. Let's say they do own the property. I'm not interested. All right, understand. Before I let you go, do you have other properties that you might be interested in selling? They can say no. That's very key. Now that you hear that they're not interested, see if they have other properties that they're interested in selling. And then as a wholesaler, I say, okay, thank you for taking my call. Have a great rest of the day. Short and sweet. Honestly, this may last 20 seconds. Boom, 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 boom. Right? And you move on to your next call. But that's just an example of a no, not interested. Right? Either they don't own this property or they're not interested in selling. All right, let's move on. Okay, seller. Okay, thanks, bye. Okay, that's the end of the, but yes, maybe, or it depends on the offer. Same thing, same spiel. So the first two sentences are the same. Now, are you interested in cash offer? Let's say they say yes. Next thing is, can you tell me a little bit about the property? For example, how many beds and baths? Now you're getting into the condition of the property. I could say, how's the condition of the property? But and I am going to go more in detail about that, but I just want them to talk about the property, talk about their experience with the property, and they just start opening up about more things than just the tangible sometimes. Some people, you're going to hear them just say, yeah, there's 3 beds, 2 baths. And then you have to move on to your next question. All right. But I like to, ask them a little bit about the property before. And then I say, we buy properties as is without you lifting another finger on the property. And so we love to work with properties that may need a little bit of love. Can you tell me about some of the repairs and updates needed on the property? All right, that's where I talk about the condition. But even a lot of times they start talking about the condition in this first sentence, right? And then that's when they'll tell you about the condition of the property and what's going on. Since this is a cash purchase, we usually close within 30 to 45 days. Do you have a timeline when you're looking to sell? I think that's important too, understanding the timeline. So we're going down this list: timeline to sell, condition, why they're interested, price. We're going down all of this in this fill. Out of curiosity, why would you be interested in selling your property? Let's say it's a really good house, it's a nice house, or maybe there's some updates that they could just hire out themselves. You're like, wow, this is a great area. Why are you interested in selling? Why would you, this market's kind of tough. Like, why would you be interested in a cash offer? Like, really play into it, y'all. Like, honestly, because people. And honestly, if that's how you feel, like sometimes I'm all like, really, you want to sell this house? Like I'm a little surprised. And so it's good to just let that be known. Like, be a normal human being during the conversation, right? Like you're talking to somebody and you're still interested in getting a property at a good deal, right? And so I was just asking that. They'll just explain the reason, and then I reiterate all the advantages to my offer. Let's say once again, we pay all cash for the property. We pay closing costs. We buy the property as is. Where you do not have to lift another finger on the house. How much would you be looking for the property? That's when I ask for the price. So like I go down my advantages. I let them know. I kind of hit their pain points. Like, let's say it's condition. Like, you don't have to take any trash. You don't have to do anything. We can have you, move here and there. So you tell them, you start, helping them visualize them moving and being in their new place, right? And then you ask about the price, right? And so I think that's a good way to bring up numbers, because a lot of the times you can be like, how much do you want? Or like it can be so number based, and especially with, honestly, a lot of your sellers are going to be older people. Some of them are very direct, but a lot of them, they want to listen. They want to be heard. They want conversation. And so you got to make sure you really hit those points. All right, you all, hope you all enjoyed this video on a cold call script, the perfect cold call script, a cold call script guide. If you all have any questions, please be sure to let me know down below, and let me know your thoughts on this cold call script. Once again, if you're interested in my course where I go more in detail about this, because there's actually more pages to that script and just deeper into wholesale real estate, check out my course down below. All right, talk to you all later.